What's up, YouTube? So over the weekend, I watched the Homeland Security Director and Dr. Phil. It was on YouTube, I think. They had arrested a Filipino, and I believe he'd been arrested or accused or something along the lines of he's a child predator, and the camera is on him. It's on YouTube. You can find it. Um, I would just I would just do a search, for Dr. Phil and Homeland Security Director. I thought it was very interesting. So, and then our local city police department put out a little memo saying, basically saying that they're not actively searching for illegal immigrants, and I almost want to say that it's in a roundabout way saying that they're not going to help ICE should they arrest or have any reason to question someone's citizen status. They're not going to aid or assist the federal government. But what a lot of police departments, the ones that are saying that they're not going to help, don't understand is you swore an oath to the Constitution. And part of that oath is to uphold the laws on a state level, local level, ordinances, what have you, and then on a federal level. I mean, you don't get to pick and choose what laws you want to follow because it may not be right or may be insensitive. I mean, I've just never heard such horseshit. And but the laws are there for a reason. If you don't like the laws, then you go through the process and you change those laws. But until then, illegal immigration is illegal. I mean, those people broke the law to get into this country, and there are some good folks, but from what I've seen, there are a lot of bad folks, and they need to go. And I don't care if you've come to this country and illegally, you and your wife, and then you had a bunch of kids, and now you think that you have the right to stay here. No, I'm sorry, you don't. You and your kids are going to be deported, and that's how it should be. And I think all the ones that don't self-deport should be barred from entry in the United States, and that includes work visas and whatever else goes along with that deal. So 20 years. So either self-deport, or if you're caught and you have to go through the legal process, then it's a 20-year ban. Pretty simple. I came to this country legally, so. What makes them different? Nothing. Nothing. So if you don't have a border, you don't have laws, you don't have a country, and we are the greatest country in the world, and everybody and their brother wants to come here. Canadians want to come here. They come here, for surgery. They come here for all kinds of things. Same thing, with Mexicans. They come here for work and opportunity, but there's a right way to do it. You can't cross the Mexican border and then just decide to live in Mexico. They deport you. Most other southern countries do it. Most European countries do it. It makes no sense. This multiculturalism doesn't work. It's never worked. You have to, if you move into a country, you have to assimilate. That's your host country, So you're there for a reason, because obviously you left your country because you want something better. So, you can't move into another country and just decide, well, we're going to change things. We're going to make things the way that used to be in our home country. No, go back there if that's what you want. Stay there. You're not going to change this country. It's just not going to happen. There's way too many guys and gals like me, and we're raising our kids the same way. And that's pretty obvious when crazy Joe Biden had his 4 years in, and then look at the mandate that Trump got. So it's clear. We won the popular vote, won the electoral vote. It's pretty clear, pretty obvious. So that's my rant on Homeland Security. And I think everybody, if you knowingly know someone's in this country illegally and you harbor those people, you're a criminal just like they are. There's a right way and a wrong way. and there's no excuse for it. So, one of the things that was thrown around is like, so if you were in a country, it doesn't matter what country, but you were in someone else's house, not your own house, and you were pregnant, and all of a sudden, bam, you gave birth in that house. Does that house belong to you? Does it belong to does that belong to your child? Do you have rights to that house as the homeowner does because the child was born there, and then because the child was born there, then that gives you rights. I mean, you think about it for a minute. I mean, if I came to your house with my wife and she gave birth to, your kid, well, then, I get your house. I get part of your house, or I have the right to stay there and live there and eat your food, and suck off your medical, your healthcare system and get a social security check and blah, 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 blah. I mean, think about it. Does that rationally make sense? No, it doesn't, you know? And like that Gomez chick, yesterday, I guess, or the day before, she was crying, she felt so bad, what are we going to do about these legal immigrants, and, how about taking your millions of dollars, buy some property, and maybe get those people acclimated to the United States, and help them get their citizenship. Buy them a house, or let them live on your property. Let them live in your house, in your neighborhood, But no, I mean, Gomez, she probably lives in a gated community. She's got walls and fences up around her house, for a reason, to keep people out that don't belong there. That's why we have a border and a fence to keep people out that don't belong here. These Hollywood, knuckleheads, it just astonishes me. Spend your own money. If you want to be such a dude, go down to Mexico and make life better for the Mexicans down there so they're not trying to jump the fence and travel thousands of miles to the United States. Practice what you preach, you hypocrites. It's just sickening. What does Joe Biden do with his millions of dollars of money that he stole and laundered in his 50 years? It's almost 50 years of so-called public service. Nancy Pelosi, what did she say here a few years ago? Oh, someone's got to pick our crops. Come on, I mean, it's just like, come here legally. America wants immigrants, but there's a process, and I'm sure the process could be streamlined and done in a better way, I'm sure. But anytime you have the federal government involved in anything, they screw it up and they make it bloated and time consuming. So, let's streamline the immigration system, make it legal so that we're getting people into this country that aren't a detriment to this country. So if you can provide a service or go to work and get a job or you're educated, then by all means. But if you come into this country and you're not educated, you have nothing to offer, then you shouldn't be here. Because now you become a detriment to society. Why should I pay for your food and your health care? When I'm trying to provide for my own family. Think about it. If you're not willing to have somebody come and live in your house and you provide for them, then you have no right to tell other people that they need to provide for those folks. None. You don't have a leg to stand on. Anyway, so that's my almost 10-minute rant. So, legal immigration, ICE is doing a great job. Trump's doing a great job. Please like and subscribe. And hit the little bell there, and you'll get a notice every time I make a new video. And so I look forward to making more. I was just thinking about a comment somebody left that I had to delete because it was just insanely stupid. But anyway, so like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will get back to you. I will reply. But if it's vulgar or just really incredibly ignorant, I probably won't. I'll probably just delete it. And so think about that before you leave a comment. And Anyway, so like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime. Would certainly help me out a lot, and I appreciate it. And I look forward to the next video. Oh, and I forgot. If you're not grateful to be 6 feet above the ground, then leave me a comment and we can talk about it. Because I mean, every day that you're above the ground is a blessing, and if you don't see that, you don't understand that. I'd be willing to help you out that way. So, like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.